There was a boy named Alex. He was 14 years old and loved playing the guitar. His biggest dream was to become a great musician. He wanted to stand on big stages and play music for thousands of people, but Alex had a problem: he wasn't very good at playing yet. Every time he tried to play the guitar, he made mistakes. His fingers didn't move fast enough. The music didn't sound right. He felt upset and disappointed. Maybe I'm not good enough, he thought sadly, but deep in his heart, he didn't want to give up. He loved music too much. One day, Alex went to his mom and said with a sad voice, "Mom, I think I should stop playing the guitar. I'm just not good at it." His mom smiled gently and said, "Alex, nobody is great at the beginning. Even the best musicians started by making mistakes. If you work hard, you will get better." Her kind words gave Alex a little hope. He wiped his tears and decided to try again. From that day on, Alex practiced every morning before school and every night before bed. At first, it was still hard. His fingers hurt. The music still didn't sound right. But he kept going. He didn't stop. After a few weeks, something amazing happened. Alex could play one whole song without any mistakes. He smiled proudly and said to himself, "I'm getting better." That small success gave him new energy. He started to believe in himself. He knew there was still a long way to go. But he was ready to work hard. Day by day, Alex's confidence grew. After school, instead of playing outside with his friends, he chose to spend hours with his guitar. Sometimes his friends would call him, "Alex, come play with us." But he shook his head and said, "Not now. I need to practice." He knew what he wanted, and he didn't want to waste time. One day, while Alex was playing in the school music room, his teacher, Mr. Harris, heard him. Mr. Harris walked in and said with surprise, "Alex, you're improving. Your music sounds much better now." Those words made Alex so happy. He felt like his hard work was finally showing results, but it still wasn't always easy. Some days, Alex felt very tired. His fingers hurt from too much playing. Sometimes he thought, maybe I'll never be as good as the famous musicians. But then, he remembered his mom's voice, "If you work hard, you can get better." So, he picked up his guitar and kept practicing. One afternoon, Alex watched a video of a famous guitarist. In the video, the musician said, "I wasn't born a great player. I practiced every single day for years." Those words touched Alex's heart. He smiled and thought, success isn't magic. It comes from hard work and patience. And from that moment, Alex knew, he was on the right path. Alex started to enjoy the journey. He stopped worrying about being perfect. Instead, he celebrated every small improvement. Each time he learned a new song or played a difficult chord, he felt proud of himself. He knew he was getting closer to his dream. Months passed, and Alex kept practicing. His music sounded better every day. He played for his family, and they clapped and cheered with joy. His mom smiled and said, "Alex, I'm so proud of you. I can see how much you've improved." One day, Alex's school announced a talent show. Students could sing, dance, or play an instrument. Alex thought about joining, but he felt nervous. What if I make a mistake? He wondered. The fear of failure was strong. But so was his dream. Alex went to talk to Mr. Harris. "I'm scared to perform in front of people," he admitted. Mr. Harris smiled kindly and said, "Alex, being scared is normal. But remember, every great musician was nervous the first time. This is your chance to show everyone what you've worked so hard for." After thinking for a while, Alex made his decision. He signed up for the talent show. From that day, he practiced even more. He chose a song he loved and played it again and again until it felt just right. His fingers moved faster. The music began to sound beautiful and smooth. Still, on the day of the show, he felt a little scared. Alex stood backstage and looked at the crowd. His heart beat fast. Can I do this? He asked himself, but then he remembered all those hours he had practiced. He took a deep breath and whispered, I've worked hard for this moment. I won't give up now. When it was his turn, Alex walked onto the stage. He held his guitar tightly and took another deep breath. The lights were bright. The audience was silent, waiting. Then, Alex began to play. At first, his hands shook a little. But as the music filled the room, he felt calmer. The melody flowed beautifully, and the audience listened quietly, completely focused on him. Alex was living his dream, and he had earned every moment of it. Alex forgot about his fear. He focused on the music, on the sound of each note, and on the joy of playing. He poured his heart into the song. When he finished, the crowd clapped loudly. Some people even stood up to cheer. Alex looked around in surprise. He couldn't believe it. He smiled and bowed. For the first time, he truly felt like a real musician. The feeling was unforgettable. After the show, many people came to talk to him. One student said, Alex, your performance was amazing. I didn't know you were so talented. Another said, you inspire me to work harder on my own music. Alex felt proud. But more than that, he felt grateful. He knew this moment was the result of all his hard work, all the pain, and all the practice. That night, Alex sat quietly in his room with his guitar. He thought about how far he had come. Just a few months ago, he couldn't even play one full song without mistakes. Now, he had performed on stage in front of a big crowd. He realized something important. His journey was just beginning. Alex made a promise to himself, I'll keep going. I want to get even better. I want to play on bigger stages, for larger crowds. He knew it wouldn't be easy. But he also knew something else. His dream was worth the effort. He whispered with determination, I've come this far, and I won't stop now. His success at the talent show gave him new energy. He practiced harder than ever. He began learning more complex songs and new techniques. Some days were still tough. He still made mistakes sometimes. But now, he didn't let the mistakes stop him. He understood, they were part of the learning process. One evening, Alex's dad came to him and said, Son, there's a music competition in the city next month. Do you want to join? At first, Alex hesitated. This competition was much bigger than the school talent show. The best young musicians in the city would be there, but then he smiled and thought, why not? I've worked so hard. I should at least try. Alex signed up for the competition. He practiced every single day. He woke up early to play his guitar and stayed up late perfecting his performance. His family supported him with love and encouragement. His mom even helped him choose the perfect outfit for the big day. Finally, the day of the event arrived. Alex stood in front of the concert hall. It was huge, and the crowd was even bigger than he had imagined. He felt nervous again, but also excited. He took a deep breath and reminded himself, I've faced fear before. I can do this. When the host called his name, Alex walked onto the stage. He looked at the audience, took another deep breath, and began to play. His fingers moved smoothly over the strings. The music was clear and powerful. Alex played with all his heart, and the audience could feel it. When he finished, the hall erupted with applause. People clapped, cheered, and some even whistled. Alex felt a wave of happiness wash over him. He had just given his best performance ever. He smiled, bowed, and walked off the stage with his heart full of pride. After the competition, the judges announced the winners. Second place goes to Alex. He couldn't believe it. Out of so many talented musicians, he had earned a spot near the top. He held his trophy with joy. But deep inside, he knew the trophy wasn't the most important thing. What mattered most to Alex was the journey, the hours of practice, the mistakes, the tired fingers, and the moments he wanted to give up but didn't. He realized that his persistence had made him stronger, braver, and better. That night, Alex placed the trophy on his desk. Then he picked up his guitar and began to play again, not for a crowd or for a prize, but just for himself. He played because he loved music, and he knew that his journey was far from over. From that day on, Alex kept chasing his dream. He performed at more events, met other musicians, and continued to grow. He knew there would be more challenges. But he also knew, he had the strength to face them. Alex's story is proof that success doesn't come overnight. It comes from hard work, patience, and never giving up, and no matter how hard the road may seem, the destination is always worth it.